Right, what's up, traders? Happy Wednesday. This CPR day. We got CPR coming out in the next 20 minutes or so, 18 minutes. Welcome. Good to have everyone on. So I'm just currently looking at the DAX. I did like these for shorts. But before we get into today's stream, today's pre-market prep is sponsored by Hydra Funding. So shout out to them. You can go check them out. The link is in my bio. You can get a discount as well with James for any discount off on Hydra Funding. So make sure to go check them out. Let's see if we've got some comments here. What's up, Darren? Good to have you on. Darren just had some DAX shorts that was pretty nice. That was pretty neat. Let's chat about my about what I'm seeing on the markets here today. So we obviously got the DAX in our Edgeful as well. You guys have heard me speak about Edgeful. You should have. I like using them on my trading with their reports, but they do have an indicator here, the previous week's range indicator. As you can see, I'm showing it here. Here's previous week's highs up here, right? And here's previous week's lows down here. And we actually just have taken that out on the DAX. I only look to really trade these four indexes, the DAX, the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P. I do have a look at some individual stock names too, but mostly that's on my longer term portfolio. But cool. So at the moment, what I am seeing here on the DAX is we have taken our previous week's low as well as previous day's low as well, right? So we can be looking for some continued shorts. Now, if we go to the S&P, something I do like on the DAX, if we just come over here too, right, is look at the daily time frame here, bottom left, right? So let's bring that up. Look how on daily we were trading underneath that 21 EMA and breaking support. So that helped me to see, okay, we weren't really getting any follow through. I did bank some shorts here on the DAX yesterday. It's been a little bit of a tough month actually, and I did tweet about this yesterday. So I hope that you guys, I always keep it 100% and honest and real. But I am down this month, as you can see. I'm down just under 4K at the moment. So we'll see what happens rest of the month. But I think just trading less as well. As you can see, just trying to trade every single day, and this is not where I want to be at, right? So yeah, let's see what we do get coming into CPR today. But if we do pull up, so I want to show you. So for a lot of the guys that do trade with CFD firms, like your good old FTMOs, and obviously Hydra, all these companies, right? Whatever company you decide to trade with, the nice thing about Hydra is they do offer trading to American clients as well, right? But they do have CTrader. And as you can see, he has my account with them. I've got a 25K challenge that I'm doing with them at the moment. I'm going to look to run up some more in a bit. I just want to get some over the line. But as you can see, they offer all the major world indexes, the Nikkei, the NASDAQ, S&P, the Dow, and the DAX, right? Very good spreads as well, all across the left-hand side. You can see the spreads. So a lot of the times when MetaTrader pulled out of the CFD space, a lot of traders were like, what am I going to use? You can use CTrader, right? It's a very neat platform that allows, very free use of trading. As you can see, like what I also like about CTrader, and this is why I like the platform and why Hydra have it, is you can actually do, like, if I wanted to sell here, you can actually put a fixed risk, it's got the auto, the risk calculator built in already on the CTrader platform. So very neat. But let's come here to the Edgeful statistics as well. If we come here to futures, let's go to favorites. Let's go to my previous day's range report. Let's go through to FDAX futures. So even though I'm trading as a CFD contract, you can look at the DAX pricing. So it's obviously a lot easier. But look here, by a weekday, very interesting. When we break previous day's lows on the DAX, 100% of the time on year to date, on the DAX, we actually close as a bearish closing day. So that's a very interesting statistic right there. So we will keep that in mind. Let's do this as well. So any questions, anyone in the chat to have anything that they would like me to cover? But that is a very interesting statistic with the DAX, right? So that's what I'm going to be looking at. Let's switch our attention here a little bit to the S&P. And I did bring this up with members here in ASFX, in our Black Show Club private coaching, right? As you can see, as long as this level holds here, I'm going to look to continue looking at the longs. We can see we are trading within previous week's highs and lows, as well as previous days' highs and lows. Here's previous day's low. Here's previous day's high. So this CPI will shake things up in the next 10 minutes. Right? So definitely will shake things up. Do you run challenges on a copier? I do, but I only really, if I'm like running, let's say I've got 3 funded accounts and 5 challenges, I'll trade maybe the funded accounts all at the same time with lower risk, but I'll trade the challenges like 1 or 2 at a time with a bit of a higher risk. I don't want to be in challenges for like 2 months at a time. I want to be, either passing or failing them within, 3 weeks, 4 weeks max. I just see it as a time wait. I'd rather take that money and go put it on sports betting if I'm taking so long on them. So or in other investment vehicles, right? It's just So I'm in and out of the challenges within a month, and then either getting funded and adding, and then I'll tone down the risk once I put it into the app. So good question there, Darren. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Again, Hydra, you can get a discount using my code in the link in my bio using the code James, right? So we've spoken about a few things. Again, I'm not going to look to take any trades here on pre CPR, but that's my thought for the rest of the day on those levels. Also, again, waiting for the dust to just settle, post CPR before looking to get in any trades. So that's going to be my plan today and my pre-market plan. If you go to the NASDAQ also looking pretty similar to the S&P. We are trading within previous week's highs and lows, as indicated with Edgefield. You can actually see previous week's highs of and then previous week's lows, obviously all the way back down here at 19. So that's all the way 100 points lower. I mean, from where we are sitting now, that's 100, 100 and 100 points lower. So yeah, it's going to be interesting what CPI numbers do, but I am very much interested in waiting for the dust to settle and then playing from there. Again, we are trading within previous days highs and lows on the NASDAQ and on the S&P. So I do prefer that to be taken out. My best trading setups do happen once we do take those out, either for continuations or reversals. And then the Dow is probably the better one of the US indexes at the moment because we're trading underneath previous day's lows, which is this white dotted line coming across the screen, right? So the Dow probably looking a little bit more bearish at the moment. And if you come zoom out here to the daily time frame, I think it's got a bigger, space to pull back as well. But if you come here to the hourly, we are sitting at a massive support zone too. So again, we don't need to predict, right? So just read and react, wait until the open happens, and then we can take it from there. That's why I do like using, the first 30 minutes to gauge where we are at the open, and then look to take it from there, guys. But any other questions in the live, let me know. Again, for those that do trade on CFD trading platforms, I do think that, I do have it on the copy. I do use Traders Connect. The link is in my bio for Traders Connect as well. But I think it's a great, C-Trade is a great platform if you don't want to use a trade copier, right? Because it has that built-in risk calculator and everything like that. So I am trading on ASFX TV and in the Edgefield Discord as always. Wednesday to Friday, I'm in the Edgefield Discord. And then my ASFX TV as always, every single Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, live on ASFX TV, right? So we'll be there live as usual. And come see, I had a great October, down this month. That's how trading is. You got to, play aggressive when the market's treating you well. And but live always on ASFX TV Wednesday through to Friday, right? So that's where you can catch me actually taking my positions live, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. Link is in my bio, right? And there is a 7-day free trial. So make sure to check me there. Check out Hydra. And thanks for today's pre-market prep sponsored by Hydra Funding. We'll see you for some live trading later on. I gave you some breakdowns. I do like using previous days highs and lows. That's where it's at the moment with me. So I would like to see DAX continued some shorts. I'll show you that statistic with Edgefield. And then we'll see the Dow's the only one that's trading underneath previous days lows on the US markets at the moment. So let's see. CPI in the next 8 minutes. So we'll be big. And we'll see you guys on for my stream on ASFX TV at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. Perfect, everyone. Have a good trading day, and we'll see you later on for my daily review live, always around 2-3 p.m. Eastern time, right? So always around 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern time. You can check me on for my end of day daily review. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.